Here's a question I'm sure some fans have right now. You know, when one goes to the Bumble King forums, and they go to the site of Mobius section, and they click on it, and then when they scroll down all the topics that are being discussed, they will notice at the very top, or near the very top, that the subject, the topic, Ian's Lost Hedgehog Tales, is locked up. And that the last time anybody talked about it was in August. That was the last time Ian ever talked about it. Now, I'm not sure if he moved it to another section. And if he did, fine. I can probably understand maybe the side of Mobius isn't the best place to put it. Because maybe fans are going to keep asking and asking and asking. Now, I understand he was also on a podcast recently. And I don't know, and I haven't listened to the podcast, and I don't know if he's given any hints or anything of when Lost Hedgehog Tales is coming. But I will say this. For all the hype Ian has given Lost Hedgehog Tales when he first announced it, it's been since August, officially, that any of us has heard anything. That any of us have had any kind of clue of what was going to happen. When Ian first announced it, he said that we'd be getting it in the summer of last year. That didn't happen. When he kept talking about it, he'd say we'd probably get it by at least the fall of that year, or even Christmas. That has not happened. And I think the last thing he ever said, because of his schedule, was beginning of this year, or at least around this year, possibly at the beginning. That hasn't yet to happen, and I can understand maybe he is busy and he can't really focus that much on Lost Hedgehog Tales. But yet he has another project he's working on too on the side, though, that he's trying to get Kickstarter, or he's trying to get a Kickstarter fund going for, or something. So my question is, when are we going to get it? Where is Lost Hedgehog Tales? Will it happen? Or is this something behind the scenes that Ian's not letting us know? Is there some kind of legal battle going on behind the scenes that is preventing him from releasing Lost Hedgehog Tales? You know, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder because I can understand being busy and all that with all the different comics and everything. But you got new writers that are helping you out, from Aaliyah Baker, Tracy Yarlin will help at times, and several others. You should be able to have some time on your hands, and to at least get some information out there, maybe give us a sneak peek of what we're going to get. But yet we have not heard anything. And from a fan standpoint like myself, it kind of makes us wonder whether or not Lost Hedgehog Tales is going to become a reality. You know, now for anybody that doesn't know what Lost Hedgehog Tales is, it's Ian Flynn's way of apologizing for what happened. See, Ian Flynn had all these plans for the Mecha Sally World Tour II Death Egg Mark II story arc, all planned out to the very end, and then all of a sudden gets interrupted due to the behind-the-scenes legal actions, which of course led us to Worlds Collide, which of course led us to the soft retcon reboot. So all the plans that he had were scrapped. And a lot of changes that took place were noticeable, even before that. So what Lost Hedgehog Tales was and is, what it was and is Ian Flynn's way of apologizing by letting us see exactly what he had planned, by letting us read what was the original story arcs, what was going to really happen, how Sally's redesign was going to come into effect with her de-robotization, stuff like that. But yet we never got any of that because of the behind-the-scenes situation, and now we may never get it because we don't know when Lost Hedgehog Tales is coming. I mean, I have a friend that keeps going to Bumble King forums, and when they tell me that when they told me that the Lost Hedgehog Tales topic was locked, it made me wonder. And I speculated, and like I said at the beginning, maybe he moved it. We don't really know. All I know is this, is if he's planning to bring Lost Hedgehog Tales out, he needs to do it. He needs to bring Lost Hedgehog Tales out as soon as possible. I understand he's busy with a lot of other comics like New Crusaders, Mega Man, Sonic Boom, Universe, Sonic the Hedgehog, potentially Mega Man X, as well as some other side projects here and there. But still, when you make a promise to the fans that you're going to give them something that acknowledges what you originally planned to do, then you need to go through with it. I have not heard anybody from Sonic Stadium. I've not heard Matt from Tails channel on Facebook and YouTube. I have not heard the people at the Sega forums, SonicSatAM.com, Fans United for SatAM, or Saturday Morning Sonic. I've not heard anybody talking about, oh, Lost Hedgehog Tales is out. Here it is. No one said anything because they don't know when it's coming. And like I said, I don't know if it's got to do with some behind-the-scenes situation that maybe somebody got wind at Archie and maybe Sega of what was going to happen. They said, no, 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 Ian, no, 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 no. We know it's a side project. We know it's for free, but no, 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 no. I don't know if they did that. And if they did, why? He's not profiting off it. He's just letting us know what he was going to do. I understand sometimes when it comes like to a movie studio that sometimes after the movie comes out, or even after the movie comes out, that the original planned story gets leaked and you see that things are different. But I also understand sometimes that you hear an original story was being planned out that was going to be different than what you got instead, and then sometimes you never see those original plans because they're thrown out, or perhaps the person that wants to probably review those original plans is binded by legal means of not letting those plans or those original story ideas to be leaked or given out for free or even for profit. I can understand that. But this isn't the movies. This is a freaking comic book. This is just a script for something that would have been but never was. Now again, I don't know if maybe it has to do with something like a behind-the-scenes legal situation. I don't know. But all I know is if you promise the fans something to make up for the fact that you fell short on your goal for the Mecha Sally Death Egg Mark II World Tour 2 arc, if you fell short on it from what you originally planned to do, then what you need to do is keep that promise and give the fans what you said you were going to give them. You don't keep them waiting for as long as you have and say, oh, it's coming, and come up and say, it's coming this time, it's coming here, it's coming here, it's coming here, and never produce anything. Again, I can understand I can understand Ian Flynn, like any other comic book writer, has a busy schedule. Has a lot of books to work on. But guess what? Sometimes if you have other people working on those books with you, writing the scripts and all that, maybe that'll give you some time to work on side projects, like let's say the Lost Hedgehog Tales. But anyway, I just think Ian needs to at least let us know what's going on. He needs to update us so that we will be ready for when or if ever we get to read Lost Hedgehog Tales, or at least let us know that it's not going to happen. Because you know what? You keep promising and promising and promising, eventually no one's going to believe you. And I'm not trying to be mean about that, I'm just trying to be fact about that. So that's all I'm going to say on it. You guys let me know what you think. What do you think about Ian's Lost Hedgehog Tales? When do you think we'll finally get some kind of information update of when it's going to happen? Let me know down below. I'll talk to you all later.